Hello everyone. Now today we'll be solving some word problems from the chapter of pair of linear equations into variable. So the first question that I've taken, places A and B are 100 km apart on a highway. So like this, suppose this is place A and on a highway another place B, and such that the distance between them is 100 km. This is given. Now what is it says? One car starts from A, so one car starts from here, suppose in this direction, and another car starts from B at the same time from here. Now there are two conditions or two situations are given. First situation, if the cars travel in the same direction, that is if A is traveling in this way, B is also traveling in this same direction at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours. So that means they are traveling in this way, so the speed of the car at A has to be more than speed of the car at B, so that they will meet somewhere here, that is say at C they will meet. And if they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. That is, B travels in this way, then they will meet in 1 hour. What are the speeds of the two cars? So what we have to find? The speeds of the two cars. So this is our unknowns we have to find. So these will be our variables. So first let us define the variables. So let speed of the car at A is x kilometer per hour, and speed of the car at B y kilometer per hour. So you see, whenever we define the variable, we always give the proper unit along with the variable. So speed is in kilometer per hour. Now case 1, when they are moving in the same direction, so the speed is your x kilometer per hour and speed of at B is y kilometer per hour. So after 5 hours they are meeting at the point C. That means what? After 5 hours of time, the car at A will move a distance of AC if they meet at C. Or let me write first. Let the cars meet at C after 5 hours. 5 hours, okay, at this point. So after 5 hours, distance traveled by the car at A, that is the distance traveled is your AC, will be what? If I follow that, distance is equal to speed into time. This formula that we have come across in physics class, that is when a body is moving in uniform speed, then the distance traveled by the body is equal to the product of the speed, uniform speed, into the time taken. So using this formula I can write the distance traveled by the car at A is AC. So this AC will be equal to V is your speed, and what is the speed is your x, and the time taken is 5, using this. Okay. And similarly, the distance traveled by the car at B will be BC. So BC will be speed, V into T, speed is y, and the time taken is 5. This is your T actually, and the V is your x and y for the two cars. So the distances S is AC for car A, and the distance traveled is BC for the car at B. So this we get from this formula. Now look at the figure from the diagram. So from diagram, what we find? We find that AC minus BC is your AB, because the AB is known to us, so I can form an equation in that way. AC minus BC is your AB. AC is your 5x, BC is 5y, and AB is 100. Okay. So divide both sides by 5, then x minus y is equal to 100 by 5 is 20. So I got equation 1. So when the cars are traveling in the same direction, we end up with this linear equation in two variable. Okay. Now let us move to the next case. Case 2, when the cars are moving in the opposite direction or towards each other. So in that case, in case 2, what will happen? Now the car is moving towards A, that is in the opposite direction with the speed of y km per hour. So they will meet somewhere here at the point C. C with the cars meet at C, and time taken is 1 hour. So in this case, they meet after 1 hour. So we can write similarly using this. I can write after 1 hour. Distance traveled by the car at A, AC is equal to speed into time. So 5 will be replaced by the new time 1, and similarly the distance traveled by the car at B is BC will be speed is y into the new time is 1. Okay. Now from the diagram, in this case AC plus BC is your AB. So I can now write AC plus BC is AB. So this will be changed now. AC plus BC is AB from the diagram. So AC is your X plus BC is your Y and AB is 100. So I got the second equation. So from two different situations, I am getting two linear equations in two variable. So I got a pair of linear equation in two variable. So it is very easy to solve, to find the values of X and Y which are asked to find. So as you see, coefficients are equal. So if I simply add, then it can be solved by the method of elimination. So if I add 1 plus 2, what will I get? This y will getting cancelled. So twice x is equal to 120. So it will give x is equal to 60. So I got the speed of the car at A, that is 60 km per hour. Then simply put this value of x in the equation 2. Okay. So from equation 2, from here I get y is equal to 100 minus x. X plus y 100, so y is 100 minus x. So 100, put the value of x, 60 here, 60, so it is 40. So the answers are very easy now. So answer, the speed of the cars are x 60 km per hour, this was taken, and b y kilometer, that is 40 km per hour. This is for the car at A and this is for the car at B. So obviously the speed of the car at A has to be more than speed of the car at B, otherwise in the first case when they are moving in the same direction they would not have met at the point C. Then okay, so some common sense also have to be used. Okay, so you can cross check our answers. This speed of this car always has to be more than the speed of the car with this. Okay. Next question. The area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 square unit if its length is reduced by 5 unit and breadth is increased by 3 unit. If we increase the length by 3 unit and breadth by 2 unit, area increases by 67 square unit. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. So let us visualize the problem situation. So we have a rectangle, area of a rectangle. So let's draw the rectangle whose dimensions we have to find. So this is the rectangle, say. So let the length of the rectangle be x unit and let the breadth of the rectangle be y unit. So this is our variables which we have to find out. So okay. So case 1. What is in the first case? What we do? Length is reduced by 5 units. So the new length is reduced by 5 units, so it was x, so it is now x minus 5. So new length is this, and breadth is increased by 3 units, so this is the breadth. Breadth was y, so it is increased by 3 units. So what happens? Area of the rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units. So what was the original area? This area, we know area is equal to, area of a rectangle is equal to length into breadth. So it is x into y square unit. Okay, this is the original area. So this new area will be what? New area will be, new length is x minus 5 into new breadth is y plus 3. So according to the question, what happens? Area of the rectangle gets reduced. So this is reduced. So I can write a minus a dashed by how much? 9. So this is the equation, that is this new area is less than this original area by 9 square unit. So now let me write what is a is your xy, minus what is a dash is this one, x minus 5 into y plus 3 is equal to 9. So let us simplify this now. Xy, now again you see, now whenever there is a minus sign, always you put a bracket so that you can avoid the sign mistakes. It is very important while doing algebraic simplification. It is so important to put a bracket before a minus sign to avoid the sign mistakes. So now after that, now we can do this, x into y, xy, then minus or x into y, then x into 3 plus 3x minus 5y minus 5 into 3 minus 15 is 9. Now I will be now removing the bracket very carefully. There's a minus sign, so all the signs will be reversed. So it is minus xy, plus will become minus, and minus will become plus, minus will become plus. So if you put the bracket, then there will be no mistake with the signs. So this to get it cancelled. So you are left with minus 3x plus 5y is equal to 15 will go to that side, so it is minus 6. Or if I change the sign, so I multiply both sides by minus 1, then it will become plus 3x minus 5y is equal to 6. So I got one equation. So let me write down the equation here. That is from this case 1, what I got, 3x, you see 3x minus 5y is equal to 6. First equation from case 1. Now let us go to the second case. So what is the case 2? Let's see. So in case 2, what is that? If we increase the length by 3 units and breadth by 2 units, that is both length and breadth, both will be increased in this case. So breadth is increased, length is also increased. So what is the new length then? We have increased the length by 3 units. So original x, so the new length will be x plus 3 unit. And new breadth, this will be also increased. So it is y. Breadth is increased by 2 units. So y plus 2. So this is the situation. So what happens? Then the area increases by 67 square units. That is, this area is now more than this area. So new area A dash is equal to new length into new breadth. So according to the question, now this A dash is more. A dash is more, so A dash minus A I'll be writing is your 67. This will be the thing. So if we can visualize the thing, and it will be very easy to write the correct equation. This area is more, so I'm subtracting this area from this area, and this is given. Okay. So now simply put the expressions. A dash is this one. Okay. X plus 3 into y plus 2 is your A dash, the new area, minus A is always xy, and this is your 67. So multiply xy plus 2x plus 3y plus 3 to the 6 minus xy is equal to 67. So here no problem, don't have to put bracket because only one single term before minus sign, so this two getting cancelled. So what is the equation? 2x plus 3y is equal to 2x plus 3y. This 6 will go to the other side. So 67 minus 6. 67 minus 6, that is how much? It is 61. So the next equation is your 2x plus 3y is equal to 61. Second equation I got from the next case. So let me now erase these things. These diagrams were necessary for visualizing the situation so that we can form correct equations. So thus I have formed a pair of linear equation in two variables. Now I have to solve them for the variables x and y, which are the dimensions of the rectangle we are asked to find. So look at the coefficients and decide which method will be suitable. 3, 5, 2, 3. So method of substitution will not be okay. So either you go for method of elimination or method of cross multiplication. So we can go for, let us do this by the method of cross multiplication. So what we do in that case, or let me do by the method of elimination, that will be easier, I think. So what we do, I have to make the equation, these coefficients of y are on opposite sides, so I'll make the coefficients of this variable same. Okay, so I'll multiply equation 1 by 3, because LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. So I have to make the coefficient of y 15. The numerical value of coefficient has to be 15, the LCM of the coefficients. So for getting 15 here, I have to multiply it by 3. So I am multiplying equation 1 by 3. So I am getting 3 3s are 9x minus 3 5 are 15y is equal to 3 6 are 18. Then I will be multiplying equation 2 by 5, because I have to get 15 here. So by 5. So that will give you 5 2s are 10x plus 3 5 are 15y is equal to 5 1 are 5, 5 6 are 30. So we'll be simply adding now, because they are of opposite sign, they will be eliminated. So 19x is equal to, we'll be adding just a minute, multiply by 3, yes, okay, right. Okay. So x is equal to 323 by 19. So that will be the value, and so what will be the value? 19 is a 38, so it will go by 1. This calculation you can do 19 and just a minute. So the value of x is 17 and value of y I will getting from the equation 1, that is from 1 I will be getting what? 5y is equal to 3x minus 6. If I take this to that side, it will become plus, and this will come to this side, it will become minus. So y is equal to 3x minus 6 by 5, 3x minus 6 by 5, and by putting the value of x here, 3 into 17 minus 6 by 5, and doing the calculation, getting the value of y to be 9. So the answers are the dimensions of the rectangle, that is length is equal to, x came out to be 17 unit and the breadth came out to be 9 unit. So these are the answers. Okay, that's all for today.